The husky had always walked on Kael's left. Then one Tuesday, he moved to the right and stayed there. The audiologist asked about Tuesday. Atlas was a 5-year-old Siberian Husky who had been walking alongside 3-year-old Kael since Kael could walk. Left side, always, not trained to it. Chosen. Atlas and Kael's established order. On a Tuesday in November, Atlas moved to the right, not for a step, for the whole walk, and the next walk, and every walk for the following 3 weeks. Kael's father, Dmitri, noticed it on day 4. He said to his wife Sofía, "Atlas moved sides." She said, "What do you mean?" He said, "He used to walk on Kael's left. Now he walks on the right." She said, "Maybe he's just varying his position." Day 7, still right. Day 10, day 14. 3 weeks of Atlas on Kael's right side, pressing slightly against Kael's right leg. As they walked, his body oriented to that side. Sofía mentioned it at Kael's 3-year developmental appointment, not as a concern, as a thing she had been wondering about. The developmental pediatrician, Dr. Nwosu, asked one question. Which side did he move to? Sofía said, "The right. Always the right now." Dr. Nwosu said, "Let me check something." She held up a small rattle slightly to Kael's left, out of his direct sight, and shook it. He turned right. She held it to the right. He turned right again. She said to Sofía, "Subscribe now before the next result," because what the audiologist found at the hearing assessment, and what she said about a husky who had been walking on the right side for 3 weeks, is why Dmitri thinks about Tuesday in November every time he thinks about early identification. The audiologist found mild to moderate hearing loss in Kael's left ear, likely congenital or early onset, present and undetected. His right ear, normal. He had been compensating through head-turn bias and proximity orientation, undetected in normal home and daycare settings where the acoustic environment was sufficient. Audiologist Dr. Priya Osei said, "Children with unilateral hearing loss often orient to their stronger ear. They turn, they angle, they position instinctively to favor sound. A dog walking beside a child every day would register that the child's orientation and head-turn behavior had shifted, and might respond by moving to the side the child now consistently orients toward." She said, "Atlas moved to Kael's right because Kael was now consistently turning right toward his better ear to receive sound. The dog matched the child's new orientation pattern." She said, "The dog tracked a change in Kael's behavior 3 weeks before you had a reason to bring it to a clinician." Dmitri said, "He changed sides on a Tuesday." Dr. Osei said, "Something changed in Kael's hearing on or near Tuesday. It's possible this was a progression of existing loss, a wax blockage, a minor infection, a threshold shift, that the dog registered as a behavioral change in Kael before any adult noticed." She said, 3 weeks of a dog who moved sides told you exactly when to look. Has your dog ever changed their position relative to your child in a way that turned out to track something in your child's health? Tell us in the comments. Every guardian deserves to be recognized, even the ones who never asked for anything in return. If stories like this matter to you, subscribe so you never miss the next one. Kael is receiving hearing support. His unilateral loss is managed and his development is on track. He is 3 and has strong opinions about trucks. Atlas walks on Kael's right side. He has not returned to the left. Dmitri thinks about Tuesday in November. He thinks about 4 years of the left side and 3 weeks of the right, and an audiologist who asked which side and then held up a rattle. He thinks about early identification and the variable it is. He has a dog who tracked the variable 3 weeks before any human knew to look for it. He trusts which side Atlas walks on now. He trusts all of it. Next video, the dog who pressed his nose to the baby's ear for 7 mornings before anyone understood why. And the number the audiologist said out loud That changed the morning entirely.